Let's welcome Jagdish Chawla, who is a journalist from India.
Tell us about yourself.
I was born in a very middle class family in Mumbai. So we used to live in a chawl in Kurla. I mean, we still do. My family has been living there in the same building since last 40 years. And I grew up in a very normal Indian, normal middle class family. So, like, I never had any luxuries in life. Like, I never had a car. I never went to a very big convent school. I went to a normal local school. But for college, luckily I got admission to a very good college in South Mumbai. And I completed my masters in communication and journalism. So the place where I stay there, unfortunately, while I was growing up, there were not many people who were literate. Like there were not too many graduates or engineers or doctors there. Growing up was a little tough for me because I was surrounded by people who were a little bit into drugs and alcohol. So yeah, growing up was a little tough. But I never went into those things. So I was always sheltered by my parents.
Tell us more about your job profile back home in India.
So while I was studying in college during my undergrads, I started working as a freelance photographer. I used to go to all these weddings and like click photos. The place where I'm working is Boom Live. So we battle fake news over there because unfortunately there are a lot of people who tend to believe at all the videos and WhatsApp texts and the messages and pictures spreading around on social media. So unfortunately there are a lot of people who are not that much educated and they tend to believe in all those stuff. So I'm an assistant producer for Boom Live. So we make shows for NDTV. So first I was working directly for NDTV, but now I'm working in a sister company. So we make shows for them. And there's an app called NDTV Hop. So whatever content we produce, we broadcast it over on the app itself. When I was interning with NDTV, I used to write scripts. I used to go out to cover events. So I was like their videographer and like a reporter also. I used to take bites of all the Bollywood celebrities and ask a couple of questions and get some footage, whatever I can get.
So how's been your journey from being a normal boy in Kerala to being part of such an esteemed organization?
Education is my strongest point. I think in India, like when I was studying, there were so many people, like of elder age, and even while I was pursuing my masters, there were people coming up to me and telling me that why are you studying? It won't make a difference. Like you can live your life even without your education. So that's the thought process of some people in India. So it's actually a very bad thing. People don't really care about education. I mean, I personally believe, and my parents had taught me this, like education is probably the most single important thing of your life. You need to get educated. Only then you can, live a good life. So my parents were like very much supporting. So I guess that's why I was able to make it this far.
Why are you coming to the New York Film Academy to pursue acting?
I grew up in a family watching Bollywood movies all my life. So I was really interested in acting. So I was in 10th standard when I figured it out that I want to do something related to camera and media field. So whether it is on camera, off camera, I didn't care at that point. So I always had an interest, with the camera. But now my interest is I want to be on camera because I've been working off camera for a while now.
Why don't you stay here in the US and pursue your career here?
I always wanted to, come to the United States for tourism and maybe for education, but for settling down and having a career in the United States, I am not comfortable with that because I grew up in a place, that there were a lot of kids who never got education. Some people were handicapped; they never got a proper treatment and facilities. So I actually want to serve my community back home in India. So I want to make some money over there and help people there. I also have plans to open up an NGO in India.